welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where you're gonna watch stuff and I'm gonna talk to you about, and you thought I was gonna say my toilet, eh? My generator! I bought a generator! Well, we're gonna buy a generator. We have to buy a generator because our sump pump, when the power goes off, does not work. Have any of you had issues with stuff like this? It seems that our county, our neighborhood, the infrastructure, they're rebuilding it now, and I swear to God, it's what a pain in the ass. We have to do detours that just for me to go get a couple of beers at my kiosk. We call it dépanneur here. It takes a half an hour. I have to drive around the island. Around the river, over the river, over a bridge, and shoot back. Well, now they just cleared the street. I can go get my beer. It's gonna take 5 minutes, especially if I take my car. It's just across the bridge at the dépanneur. Yeah, take your car. It's cold. Yeah, you're gonna say, get some exercise, this and that. Yeah, I heard it all before. So nobody guessed the clip of the week. All right, man. Guys, girls. One guy, I think Meandering Mike knew the movie. And I'm sure Kabuki Kid knew the movie. But they were nice enough not to spoil it for anybody else, because they already got a letter with real ink, real paper, and a real fountain pen. Like this one here. This fountain pen, look at that. Look at that. This is a Waterman Ideal 100. This was my first fountain pen I ever bought, and I bought it fine. That is the, let me see here. It's not going to focus. It's a fine nib. Look on my forehead, you can see it's fine, meaning that this point here is fine. And some fountain pens, you can turn them around and have it even finer. But how much finer you want to have than fine? And I bought this in New York City in a place called June's. And I didn't know much about fountain pens. It's just because my dad had a fountain pen, which was fine also. And that kicked me off on my fountain pen thingy, right? And I had to buy one which was 22 karat gold. Everything you see gold there is 22 carats, except the nib itself is 18 carats. Now you're gonna say 18 carats, ooh, Dan, big spender. But I had to put it on my credit card, one of my first credit cards I ever got, and I think I spent $200 US. That's like a quadrillion dollars Canadian at that time, and I think the exchange rate was really bad. Or either to our advantage by a dime. I remember that when the Canadian money had 10 cents over the US dollar. That's a long time ago. But anyways, I'm sure I bought it at a deficit. And I was so happy with this fountain pen, and I got it refurbished because, like a moron, I left ink here, and it ate this gold piece there, and I was like, what a shame. So anyways, I wrote to Paris, because they make these in Paris. Waterman. And for $100 they refurbished it, meaning that they cleaned it up. They found the piece, because this is what you call an antique. And you know what? If you guess this movie, which shouldn't be hard, clip of the week, this is the pen I'm gonna use. Alright? Look, it says even... What does it say there? Look closely. Come on. I can't focus. Well, there's the gold marking on that. Anyways, why have an 18 karat gold nib? Well, this is, I think, 14, not 22, 14. Well, gold is softer than metal, so it flexes. So it adds character to your writing, making you very whatever, but it makes you very. So, okay, look, we got a nice show for you today. We don't have KilRoy, but hey, he's busy. You're gonna see how much content he put out. We have Meandering Mike, we have Seek, we have 6 Actual, and did you check out that 6 Actual video last week where he's with Mo and Artie? And 6 Actual is a game designer, man. Game designer. Come on, let's support the guy. What's the matter with you people? I will support him too. Well, with that said, it's Friday. I don't work. I'm less stressed, but I'm working Monday, so it's stressing me out concerning working Monday. But when I get there, it's an easy job. What can I tell you? You know, but it's just, it's in my head, you know, anxiety for work. I'm getting old, what do you want? Plus, I'm becoming a grognard in the real sense, meaning not a war game grognard. In French, we say a grognard. Grognard is someone who grumbles. I'm there, and I enjoy it. I'm going to be 60 years old. I've earned the right to grumble, all right? And whoever's 60 years old over there, you've earned the right to grumble too. Though, it doesn't exempt you from being nice. Like Robert Fripp once told me, just because they're an asshole doesn't give you the right to be an asshole. That stuck with me. I was learning guitar, but that's what he said, and that's what I remember. Do I remember anything from Fripp's guitar lessons? Not one thing. So, look, have a good show, grumble, but be nice. Let's get on with the crux, C-R-U-X, of the show. The man who looks like a vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production, has one video. I know you see 2, but it's 1. And it's Last Airborne Drop in Europe, Operation Violet, in 1945, with a company called SARF. Why do you want to be called SARF for? I don't know. Indie Idol's channel, World War II, 3 videos, Russian Nazis, 18th of November, 1944. How Himmler learned to love the Russians. Japanese concentration camps, war against humanity. Yeah. And the man who started the Cold War. That's right. Millionaire Spy Master. On Spice and Ties, on Indie Idol's channel, World War II. The Tank Museum, 2 videos, Merry Christmas from the Tank Museum, plus top 5 tanks. What is it, Christmas in United Kingdom and it's not Christmas here? Top 5 tanks. Laser Pig at the Tank Museum. Laser Pig, I have to check that out. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair, one video and it's unboxing Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich with special guest John Butterfield. Yeah, you can't, Artie, you can't get John Butterfield for the show, can you? Huh? Yeah, rat. On ARDWULF'S Lair. Hissy Cat Studios, 5 best beginner war games. I watched it, and there really are beginner, these war games. Great choice, I think. But that's in his opinion, because someone else might have another 5 easy war games to get into, or beginner war games. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? On Hissy Cat Studios. My favorite Frenchie, Fred Serval of Homo Ludens. D-Day Unboxing 1965 edition War Game Archaeology, and I just love this guy. And spoiler, he's gonna be hopefully on the Chit Show this Thursday, and nothing but fun with Fred. Fred's got a great sense of humor, dry but great. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave has one video. I know you see 2, but it's only one, and it's 8th Air Force 2nd Edition, April to July 1943. Simple History 3 videos. Dogs of Valor, the hero canines of World War II, plus soldiers who were intoxicated in battle. Anna, soldiers who were intoxicated in battle. I'd be one of them. I'd be blitzed, smashed, shellacked out of my skull. Would I have my wits about me? Well, I've been blitzed, smashed, shellacked all my life, so what's the diff? Plus stupid things that bored soldiers do. Like doing a shotgun, smoking a shotgun, through a shotgun! And if anybody doesn't know what a shotgun is, come to Canada, we'll teach you what a shotgun is. Dave of Centurion's Review has one video. Rock-On War Games Convention 2023. Why didn't the guy let me know about the Rock-On thing? I would have put it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Help me, help you, help me. Gamer Hudson, one video in its VUCA Simulations Red Strike. A look inside the massive box. And I know that Mo is doing a shellacking worth amount of videos on Red Strike. George Hiotis, Everything ASL, Tikanis George. 3 videos, Remembrance Day special. Photos from our day trip to the War Museum in Ottawa, which I will be going. I have a media pass. I have... They're gonna cater to me, which is beautiful. Tutorial how to set up Vassal Scenario start file with graphics on George's channel, plus Second Front Recon at Prokhorovka. If I stole George, Timmy of Hairbrain Games. Look at this. Since when does he do 8 videos in a week? He's amping up the ante, people. We need videos. We need reviews, unboxings. We need stuff. Timmy of Hairbrain Games reviews Sky Team, plus BGG Secret Santa Summoner Wars. I played Summoner Wars. I don't like it. Also, Prime Minister, GMT, and Weekend Games. Shows you what's going on. Plus Monopoly Knockout. Love Timmy, man. And Christmas board game recommendations. This is a casual video. Then he gives you the Avid video, or I should say casual gaming, Avid gaming, and hardcore gaming. Too cool, Tim. Nice. Very good. You see, Timmy, he gives you his opinion, but he gives you his opinion at 3 different levels, which is cool. But nevertheless, it remains his opinion. The boss, Clark Commando 1983, has 4 videos. And by the way, Mark, I sent you the email with the link. A little bit late, but I sent it to you. And if you need any help with the finding of videos you need, give me a buzz. But hey, look, it's self-explanatory, Mark. 4 videos on Clark Commando 1983, and it's a test video with the new intro from Dan at No Enemies Here. Get out! See, I peruse these clips real quick, and I forget, and look at that, I gotta check it out. Also, Victory Games Civil War, learn to play after action report preliminary video. And Victory Games Civil War, after action report, learn to play video 3, and he's going backwards to after action report video 2 of said game. Mark Ruggiero. 1983, Clark Commando 1983. Welcome back to the Clip of the Week! First one who guesses in the comments below gets a handwritten letter with real ink, real paper, and a real fountain pen. Get in touch with No Enemies Here.
This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down over Hanoi. He was captured, put in a Vietnamese prison camp. He knew that if the gooks ever saw the watch, it'd be confiscated, taken away. The way your dad looked at it, this watch was your birthright. You'd be damned if any slope's gonna put the greasy yellow hands on his boy's birthright, so he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass. 5 long years he wore this watch, up his ass. Then he died of dysentery. He gave me the watch. I hid this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass 2 years. Then, after 7 years, I was sent home to my family. And now, little man, I give the watch to you.
Win a handwritten letter by El Duce himself, written with real ink and real fountain pen.
Howdy folks, Meandering Mike here in the Man Cave of Madness. As you can tell, I'm shooting from a different location. I've sort of been put in a corner, so to speak. Not able to film at the previous location I was filming at, so we'll make it work. So it's time for a weekly channel update. As you can see up there, there are 2 new videos. It's Thanksgiving week here in US, so short week for filming. So there's one video there, an unboxing of the goodies that I got in the Blue Panther sale. All their different lines that they publish and distribute, except for the HOLLANDSPIELE titles, were on sale, and I ordered 6 of them, so you can see the unboxing there. I got a variety, something from White Dog, something from Paul Koenig Games, something from Schutze Games, and a few from the Historical Game Company, so you can check that out. HOLLANDSPIELE is having their sale right now, where they have $5 off their games. If you buy 2 games, you get a free small card game, and if you're ordering $100 or more, then you get an extra 10% off on the top. So you can order. I, restrained myself and only ordered 2 or 3 games this time, but last year I went really hog wild with that. So check that out. And then the last one of theirs, a games giveaway. We are doing the Thanksgiving games giveaway. We are giving away 3 different drawings. There's 3 categories, so one in each category. There's a War Games category where there's 2 choices. There's a Family Games category where there's 2 choices. And then there's a Free Shipping category where there's no choice, but it's an introductory scenario for a popular block game out there. So if you're interested in winning a war game, a light version of a war game, or a family game, check that out, and you can sign up to win. Next week I will finish up my coverage of the Santiago campaign from Compass Games Pick Wars magazine number 102. I'll do the after action review for that, and then I'll start working on another playthrough. I'm trying to finish up my 10 games for the year for the War Room. So we're getting down to the wire here, so we got a few more games to get through, but we will do it. So take care, everyone. I send you back to Dan Pincaldi and all the folks watching No One Is Here. Ciao.
Hexed and Countered, 4 videos, Vive l'Empereur, gameplay, the last, excuse me, The Last 100 Yards, Volume 4, The Russian Front, a Mike Denson game published by GMT, Field Commander Napoleon, playthrough 1798 campaign part 1, this is a DVG game that is published by DVG and designed by Dan Verson, if I'm not mistaken. Prime Minister, The First Look, all this on Hexed and Countered. That wonderful channel that is Kings and Generals, 4 videos. Israeli ground offensive begins. Gaza crisis. This is a documentary. God, yeah. English Civil War. War of the Three Kingdoms. Actium, 31 BC, the last battle of the Roman Republic. Really? 31 BC? Seriously? Didn't the Roman Empire last at least 800 AD? Nah. Correct me if I'm wrong. And how Napoleon subverted the revolution, and animated early modern history on Kings and Generals. Marco Omnigamer, aka Wargamer, looks at and reviews Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich. This is a game by John Butterfield, started by Chad Jensen. I don't know if it started with John Butterfield and Chad Jensen together, and Chad Jensen sadly passed away. And this is published by GMT Games, and I think it's shipping now, if I'm not mistaken. Smart War Games, 8 videos, Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero, content preview and gameplay. Also Coin Pusher Casino on Steam, and BAO on Steam, content review, an African board game. Then it's The Cleaner, content and gameplay. Sons of Valhalla, content and gameplay. Starship Troopers, Terrain Command, Raising Hell, content and gameplay. Iron Ruler on Steam, content and gameplay. This is free. And Project Gunship, just got much better content and gameplay 2.0 on smart wargames. The Gentleman of the Players Aid 4 videos this week. Faction Function British Wilderness War, and also unboxing Warfighter Fantasy by DVG, and Christmas Gift Wargaming Ideas 2023, plus unboxing Conquering the Valley by Tiny Battles, by Tiny Battle Publishing. Come on, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I hate the correct perfection, but what can I tell you? The Chief and Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. 2 videos unboxing Mutant Year Zero Elysium from Freely Games, and Orphan Number 1 Season 2 Twilight 2000 Schoolyard and Ham on Bonding with Board Games and RPGs, the Chief's channel. Legendary Tactics 4 videos. Railroad Inc. and how to play. Also, Railroad Inc. head-to-head full game playthrough. Master the Red Pyramid strategy at Kemet Board Game Tactics, and Apiary Board Game, what we love and what we don't review. How can you not love bugs? Huh? Bees. You gotta love bees, period. Who cares? You got bitten 1,000 times? Love them. ID Jester. A minute smidgen of what he's got on his channel. 12 videos payoff pitch. Also live open the box. And APBA Advanced 2018 National League Championship Series. Plus season tickets 1975 World Series game. Man, if you're into Stratematic and all that stuff, you gotta watch ID Jester. Title Bout 2, Shouldn't You Have Lost Lexus Lewis versus Oliver McCall, sorry. Then an unboxing of Something Good for Me, and season tickets 1975, Momentum Football, blah blah blah, payoff pitch, Prime Minister live unboxing by GMT, Title Bout 2, and Title Bout 2 You Should Have Lost Lexus Lewis and Evander Holyfield. All this and more on ID Jester's channel. Jan Heinemann of Let's Play History looking pretty rusky for a German. Okay, I'm supposed to pronounce this. Okay. Versorgungssorgen. Vorwärts. Number 2. And then there's a lot of German happening here for our German viewers. Jan Heinemann of Let's Play History fills a niche that I think is wonderful. Andrew Chung, 1 video, Escape from Colditz, an introduction. Storm of Steel Wargaming, 2 videos visiting the world's most famous battlefields. I've been following him, plus a bench report on Storms of Steel Wargaming. For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV, Michel, checks out High Frontier for All. Also unboxing The Longest Trench, and something written in Polish which I don't know, Michel. I'm sorry, but our Polish viewers will gladly understand that. On Wojennik TV. Combat Board Games. 1 video, actually 2 videos, War Games I Do Not Like, episode number 1, Scrimmage from S&T number 37, and War Games I Do Not Like, episode number 2, D-Day 1991, published by Avalon Hill. We don't have many channels that will give their opinions on games they don't like, and especially new games. The thing is, you don't want to hinder. You know, I mean, the designer designed these games, took him years. The publisher took them years to do all that. So I would be reluctant to do videos on war games I do not like, though I appreciate Combat Board Games doing this, and he's showing you old war games, but he has the right and everybody has the right to their opinion, obviously, and showcase games they don't like. I just wish I had the balls to do that. Castle Archon, 2 videos, a review of Hidden Shrine of Tomaukan and the Birthplace of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sure he's referring to Gary Gygax, which I haven't seen the video, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Respect, Jim Ozarski, 3 videos dealing action at Athene, 3 for Chain of Command, and the Battle of Leipzig, 6 for Bluche, and the Scottish Corridor for Crossfire. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, 2 videos. Grant takes command, not Grant from the Player's Aid, but Grant takes command to scenario number 9, the Overland campaign. This is a rematch session number 4, and Combat Commander Stalingrad, scenario 44, Stalingrad of the North. You know, I don't play enough of Combat Commander. Great game. Seriously, great game. The Counter Corps, 2 videos. Into the Woods, Sounds the Long Roll, number 1. And this is a game by GMT. And Red Strike, VUCA Simulation Thoughts and Preview. It's all over the place, this Red Strike by VUCA. Congratulations, by the way, VUCA. Stephen Dolges has 2 videos, and All Green Alike. Both videos are on All Green Alike, and it's the Virginia campaign, turns 4 and turns 7 through 9. So that is turns 4 through 6 and turns 7 through 9 on Stephen Dolge's channel. War Stories, 3 videos, the Battle of El Alamein, General Montgomery's finest hour, and Cuban Missile Crisis, the greatest test of JFK's presidency. If anybody doesn't know the history of the Cuban Missile Crisis, you owe it to yourself to learn about this and to at least watch a video on it, and might as well watch this War Stories video. I'm sure it's fantastic, and it's incredible. Operation Desert Storm, what led to the outbreak of the Gulf War? Another one. I know there's a lot happening in this world. You want to know about geopolitics and politics and whatever? This is it. What can I say?
For the week of November 22nd, Seek Out and Play presents another in the Blast from the Past series, an overview of Gettysburg 88. An out-of-print game from Avalon Hill, the video covers the game, which was part of the Smithsonian series designed for beginning players. The video includes coverage of the basic components, turn sequence, and how the battle is played out. The Blast from the Past series covers out-of-print games from a variety of game companies. Gettysburg 88 is just one of several titles covered in the series. Check out more videos on Blast from the Past when you visit the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. We also have a Twitter or X and Facebook page, and for those who wish to provide financial support to expand our channel, we have a Patreon page as well. Seek Out and Play features a new video each week, so I will see you next Wednesday.
Tony of Tony's Board Life has 2 videos, and he checks out The War of the Worlds England Part 1. This is published by DVG, designed by Arnaud de la Siega, and War of the Worlds Part 2 on Tony's Board Life. Charles Latorra, 3 videos. Old me is having issues with Osprey rules. Plus, I'm constantly knocking over that. Some new arrivals, a comment about my Napoleonic naval game, and other stuff. Plus, Fighting Sail by Osprey. Distance is still long to hit and damage. 2 turns now to get closer. So, Charles is rocking it. For our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina has won video, and it's episode 11 of Johnny Zero Nero Season 6 and Caesar Fire Paths and ASL on Mauro Finest channel. GIMPY of the Gimpy Gamer. A&H Arnhem 44 Gameplay Part 1 Operation Market Garden, plus Mythic Commander an unboxing and 1/48th Tactics Solo Gameplay Part 1 and Whiskey Charlie 11/21 2023 on the Gimpy Gamer. Robert Carroll, KilRoyWasHere, 8 videos. That's why he doesn't send videos over, because he's a busy man. Sanctuary Sunday is Steam Up, Hot Banana. Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday, Waste Nights, 2nd edition. And Tales from the Outback, Waste Nights. MTG Universe Beyond, Doctor Who Timey-Wimey Commander Deck. And Sanctuary Sunday's Prime Minister, a GMT game, The Last 100 Yards, Volume 4, The Russian Front by GMT, an unboxing and overview, a game designed by Mike Denson, Crusader Kingdoms by Worthington Publishing, an unboxing, and Coffee with Kilroy, my favorite segment on KilRoyWasHere, Tales of War, Wars of the Roses. Next War Series 2 videos, I should say 1 video, because the video on the right is a year old. So he's back, or she's back, someone's back. And NWI playtest session number 1, NWI. Next War E. I'm gonna tell you. History Hustle, 1 video. The partisan capture of Zagreb in World War II and the downfall of the NDH on History Hustle, that great informative channel. History Through Gaming, 1 video on its roots in 16th of November 1632, Gustavus Adolphus, last battle, Oos. Everything was Oos back then. Even in 1632, Oos. On History Through Gaming, Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles, has 1 video. And it's Battle of Kolin, 1757, Constitution of turn number 1. Now, 1757. Ooh, that was a long time ago. No. No, it wasn't. Put that in your head. No, it wasn't a long time ago. For our Italian listeners, Winter Quartering, The Hunt, Salt and Pepper Games. This is an Italian. And then he's gracious enough to do the same video in English. You gotta love Italian people. Huh? Nanguaya, 3 videos. Live stream 51, Saturday Hangout. Whoa, an hour and a half. And live stream number 2 upcoming on the 25th, today. Check out Nanguaya. Pushing Cardboard, 2 videos. LHY, the Russian Front unboxing, that is The Last 100 Yards. And Triomphe à Marengo, an unboxing. This has got to be a French game because it's spelled in French. How do I know? I live in Quebec. What's Quebec? Buddy, it's the cradle of North American civilization. The cradle, the beginning. I don't care what anybody says. It's here. And if you got a problem with that, come over here, we're gonna deal with it. Diagonal Move 1 video, Thunder Alley. You great game. I love it. And by GMT Games. It's a component overview, and it's a game by Carla and Jeff Borger. It's just hella fun. You know what I mean? Lots of fun. You ain't killing anybody. Not directly. With your car, you could kill them. You know, you could do Apocalypse Road with that. Anyways. The Board Game Chronicles has one video. It's Teach and Play Cyprus, 1955 to 1959. This is a coin the British way. I don't know about coins. Coins. You know, I no capish. I no capish. Wakarimasen. Ka. Wakarimasen ka? Do you understand? No. Wakarimasen. Wakarimasen. I don't understand. Hex to Hex, one video on its TCS, Tactical Combat Series Elevation. What game is it? We don't know. He didn't put it down. Therefore, check out the channel on Hex to Hex. World War II Solitaire board game channel. More and more, I like this guy. One video on its B-29 Super Fortress, an unboxing. I wonder where he is in the world today. This is one of these guys that is all over the place. You know what I mean? It's like watching a YouTube video and saying that been trafficked in Vietnam. A guy videoing himself. Well, whatever. What can I say, man? You know what I'm saying? I watch videos. I call them as I see them. GMT's monthly update, November 2023. Let's start off with news from Gene. He wishes all a great Thanksgiving here in the US, because we had Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We can't get, we just can't connect. Anyways. And he says Summit 2023 SD HistCon, Harold's baby. Rachel, Mary, and Jean got to attend the San Diego HistCon Summit 2023 in San Diego. And it was Rachel's first year. She's hooked. I'm trying to have Rachel on, get an interview, but she's a busy lady. And he praises Harold Buchanan, that is, by saying wow, and his friends. And they always put on, the people who take care of Harold's thingy, meaning the HistCon. He praises them. Obviously, what a great team. You know what I mean? And here's one picture. Trying to get that guy, Gene, to get an interview too. But GMT, man, they're like to stay with themselves when it comes to media, Also, look at this. Look at this guy. Has he no shame? Alexander. Look at Grant. Grant taking a loss like a man. Alexander, like an English baby. What can I tell you, man? All right. So what's shipping next? There's Command and Colors Napoleonics, the Generals, the Marshals, and I can't read very well, but it's an expansion. That's a second printing. Samurai Battles Command and Colors, second printing. Prime Minister, and The Last 100 Yards, Volume 4, The Russian Front. they're also preparing to ship Banish All Their Fears. Okay. Also, the Norman Conquest, Tanto Monta, and the eagerly awaited The Plum Island Horror by none other than the Herminator, Mark Herman. Herman Lackman, can I tell you? You know? Also, don't forget the fall sale, alright? Get 50% off. Eh? 50%. Let's see what else is going on here. Frank Chadwick's Eastern Theater Operation Series update. There's a playtest kit that says here, we released a print and play update kit to the original boxed Thunder and Beast game and includes a shiny new Vassal module with all the goodies. It's a free download and breathes much more of the Eastern Theater of Operations play experience into the original volume using its maps and counters. For more details, see the full article on GMT's magazine, web magazine. All right, and here is a sneak peek at the back of a box, and this back of a box is a game designed by Gunnar Hollenbach. And yeah, it's high solitaire suitability. So okay, let's see here. Playtesters wanted on an ongoing basis, okay? Hammer and Sickle, developed by Joe Dewars, is looking for people who can help test the Hammer and Sickle. If you're interested, sign up on the GMT page, and it's tabletop simulator only. Next War Taiwan 2nd edition, looking for playtesters. And it says, we would prefer you have the familiarity with the system and be willing to play at least one standard and one advanced game scenario to completion while providing playtest data via our feedback form. Okay, go check it out on the GMT web magazine. Designer interviews, here we go. El Wargamero Novato interviews Alan Reyes, the co-designer of Thunderbolt, The Ancient World, Volume 3. It's in English and Spanish. The Gentleman of the Player's Aid interview Justin Facino, designer of Seljuk Byzantine or Byzantium Besieged, 1068, 1071. I know I massacred that. The Armchair Dragoons podcast interview with Justin Facino of said game. I'm not going to repeat it again. Byzantium Besiege. And Zilla Blitz, cutesy pootsy, interviews Jason Walanowski, designer of Epopole, the Athenian expedition in Sicily, 415-413 BCE. And also Jason Matthews, co-designer of Twilight Struggle. Pushing Cardboard interviews Jason Matthews of Twilight Struggle. Hey, look at that. Huh? Things are gelling here. So, okay, let's see the new P500 editions. Hammer and Sickle. This is a game by Alex Knight. And it's a 1918-1921. It's Hunger and Utopia in the Russian Civil War. So check that out. That's that for there. Also, look at this. Wings for the Baron Deluxe GMT Edition. I just gave this back to Carl because Carl needed it. And who am I to say no? When he already gave me the game, you know what I'm saying? Indian giver. Joking. So this is a game, if I'm not mistaken, for 3 to 6 players. Am I mistaken? Because this was an old Victory Points game. Victory Point. Yes, that was it. So, yeah, Solitaire suitability is super high. It includes a Solitaire and a 2-player variant. Alright? So, you don't have to be lonely. And The Abyss is happening, game by Volkorunki. And it's the Coin Series Volume Number 1, 3rd edition. And Mike Nagel's Flying Colors Volume 2, Serpents of the Sea. Naval Battles of the American Revolution War and the War of 1812. Sorry, Naval Battles of the American Revolutionary War. It happens, what can I tell you? And there's other games that are recent to the P500 edition, like Ortona, The Battle for Sicily, Epipole, Firefight Tactical. Is that exactly Firefight Tactical? Yeah, I like these dice things. Like, you don't have to think. You know what I mean? This is a game by Sam London. You don't have to think. I don't like thinking. Thinking hurts. There's The Last 100 Yards, Volume Number 5 for King and Country. Look at that. And go check out more recent P500 editions on the GMT web magazine. I'm having a hard time with that. And, okay, coming events. The 2024 January 12th to 14th Cascade Games Convention, a board game playing event. So this is going to be happening at Washington's premier tabletop board game playing event. And it's Friday, January 12th, 2024 to Sunday, January 14th, 2024. Also, Spring 24 Weekend at the Warehouse. For those of you wondering about the dates of the Spring 24 Weekend at the Warehouse, we have now set the dates for April 18th to 21st, 2024. And get all your information, how much it costs, the hotel, they're helping you out with hotel. Yeah, know what I'm saying? Okay. Check out the most requested new P500 games or expansions by orders received through November 19th. And Red Dust Rebellion, man, $26.89. Even more than Away Team, $25.07. Holy moly. Let's see here. Fields of Fire, man, Deluxe Edition, $13.32. Ha, Madonna me, as they say. So, well, that's it in short. I don't want to go through the whole thing because it'll just be going through the whole thing, which you can do on the GMT website. Harsh Rules, one video, he's back with Ordnance Support Weapons on the Rules Breakdown Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit Series Part 17. ASL Scenario Archives 2 videos, and it's actually one video, and it's IR95, please someone help me, Saint Mère Église. IR95, 46 minutes it is, and I don't know what's going on. Someone help me. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has one video out, and it's the War Room hosted by Rough Swordsman, and they interview a new designer, Patrick Specht, designer of Cold Resolve, on Rough Swordsman Wargamer. For our Italian listeners, the Professor Riccardo Mazzini, 2 videos, and it's Warlog, Land and Freedom, and the same video in English. Gotta love them. The Cop! That is Wayne Hansen, one video, and its verdict. Cruel Necessity Deluxe Edition, the English Civil War, Wars 1640 to 1653. Check out The Cop, that is Wayne Hansen, give you his opinion on that game. Published by Worthington. Hexes and Soldiers one video on his Vimeo opening shots. You can tell Jason by those tattooed arms on Hexes and Soldiers. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has one video, and it's Diplomacy, the game that makes enemies out of your friends. You gotta lie on the Discriminating Gamer. The minister, that is Joel Toppin, has one video on its Downfall. Everybody's talking about Downfall. A John Butterfield and Chad Jensen posthumous game. GMT Games, it is Chad Jensen. It's a game report on Joel Toppin. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has two videos in his Border Reavers 2 and Quit, he says, and Border Reavers Review. 2 and Quit. Well, that's interesting. After 2 hours and 21 minutes. On Calandale.
This week on 6 Actual, we look at Western Front Ace from Compass Games. This is another one of Gregory M. Smith's excellent designs and focuses on the air war over the Western Front of the Great War. The game contains 42 different airplane variants for almost endless replayability. World War I tactical air combat, only on 6 Actual.
6 Actual. Another week, another show. Boy! Am I tired? I've been working on this all day. Sincerely. It takes me a full day to do this. A full day. I mean, I take a break in between. The actual agenda that happens when I do this is, one, it's Friday. I wait till Friday because that's when all the news is in. The new news. And I download every single new review, unboxing, stuff like that, after action reports and all that, and then I put them in, right? And then I have to film me talking about all these reviews. Joel Toppin, he's got one game happening here, So I do that. Then I gotta go back and take that Joel Toppin clip, not clip, but a JPEG that I have, the screenshot, and put it on where I'm saying Joel Toppin. Same for the Discriminating Gamer, same for Calandale and Hex Encountered. And then I gotta, once I do that, I put all the music under it. And I try to put some transitions in between. Fix the audio. Sometimes new stuff comes in. Take my contributors' clips, mix them in the mix with everything else, and try to make this one big cohesive news report. And sometimes it goes past an hour, and that's just the way it is. I mean, hey, you come here for the news, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this channel, and if you so wish, support this channel. It helps me very much. It does. And with that said, you know what I mean? All this stuff you got to watch on Saturday, I'm going to let you go because you got a lot of stuff to watch. And have a good night, have a good morning, have a good Saturday, have a good Sunday, have a good Friday, wherever you are in this world. And universally, be nice. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'll see you next week.